Hey champions, this is Arian Tyson out of St. Louis, Missouri, representing Slick Town to the fullest, and I'm just coming back at you to shoot a video. It is the last Friday of 2013, and I'm excited about it, and I just want to challenge you today, and I want to encourage you. And yesterday I was listening to two of Eric Thomas's mixtapes, and for those of you who don't know who Eric Thomas is, you can Google him. Some of you all know him as better known as E.T. the Hip Hop Preacher, and he is someone that I admire and I respect, and there are very few people on this earth that I actually admire. So that says a lot about him. That says a lot about his character. That says a lot about his story. And you know, we hear the term started from the bottom, now we're here. We hear that a lot. You know, obviously because Drake made a hit song of, you know, of the same title or the same phrase. But E.T.'s story, if you haven't heard E.T.'s story, he personifies that phrase, you know, started from the bottom, now we're here. And, you know, he didn't make any excuses. And I was listening to his, he has a mixtape entitled The Heart of Detroit. And he's from Detroit. And in one of the mixtape cuts, he was speaking to a group of students, and he told them that in life we have to either be phenomenal or be forgotten, and that's what I want to talk about. So let me preface my comments. Being phenomenal means that you do something, or that your life resonates on a level where you go against the grain, where you are doing something different from the status quo. You know, it's hard to stand out when you're doing what everybody else is doing. You know, getting up, punching the time clock, going to a job that, you know, you really, you know, you barely just tolerate, where they pay you just enough for you to not quit, but you're not really appreciating. And the reality is, all of us know someone that's in that situation. All of us know someone that, you know, has big dreams of doing something, but for whatever reason, we've gotten complacent, and our dreams and our goals just keep getting deferred and keep getting deferred and keep getting deferred. And they get so deferred to the point where we tend to forget about it. We tend to forget about the fact that we wanted to be further along than where we are in life right now. And we all encounter bumps in the road. We all encounter storms and so forth. But I've seen people that have had storms just for the sake of argument, take them out. And I'm not talking about take them out as in dying, but I'm talking about take them out as in them not wanting to go after their dreams and ultimately just giving up on their dreams. You know, and one thing that I admire about Eric Thomas is that Eric Thomas did not have that mentality. Eric Thomas took his circumstances and he capitalized on it. Like, one of the things that I really respect about him is that he says that he was a college dropout. He was a high school dropout. He dropped out in his senior year of high school because the people that were around him, they were in the streets. And he saw them in that environment And it just resonated with him, that he wasn't really doing, too well in school, and that his peers was out making money. And he asked himself, what am I, going to school for? So he dropped out and, his senior year, but then he went back, got his GED, and then he did something that his father didn't do, his grandfather didn't do, and it was a generational curse on his family. But he made a conscious decision that he was going to do what was necessary to break the generational curse. So he went to college. And even though it took him 12 years, he got his bachelor's degree. But you know what? That didn't stop him. He kept going. He kept going because he made a decision that he wanted to be phenomenal or be forgotten. And so he went to college, got a 4-year degree. Then he got his master's degree, and now he has a PhD. So he's Dr. Arian Thomas. And I respect him. Lord willing, I'm going to meet him one day. Because I want to shake his hand. I want to be, able to interact with him. And, so don't be surprised if you look up one day, and if you're friends with me on Facebook, you see me in a picture with Arian Thomas. So I'm letting you know right now. So quite possibly it can happen in 2014. So, but I say all of that to say this. He set the standard to where, if his son, his son has a father that, has a PhD. And so he broke the generational curse because, generations of men in his family did not graduate high school. Not only did he go back and get his GED, but he graduated college. And so he said the least that his son could do is graduate high school. If his daddy could graduate college, the least he could do is graduate high school. So his son graduated high school. So basically that generational curse has been broken. That's what happens when you're determined to be phenomenal or be forgotten. And so as I wrap this up, for those of you who are watching this and you know that you are destined to be phenomenal, but yet you just find yourself around the wrong people. You find yourself around people that just are comfortable where they are, or complain about where they are, but they're not doing anything to change the situation. Then I challenge you to, change your surroundings as far as the people that are around you. Get around positive people. Get around people that are where you want to be. And I'm thankful that I did that, and that's why my life has turned around and I'm going in the right direction to the point where I'm going to be able to say, yeah, I'm going to leave. I'm going to not have to punch a time clock again. And if I do punch a time clock, it's my choice. And I'm going to be able to be a blessing to others. I'm going to be able to travel whenever I want to. I'm going to be able to speak life and encourage people who may be on the verge of giving up. So I challenge you to connect with me. I challenge you to reach out to me. You can shoot me an email. You can add me as a friend on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram. You can follow me on Pinterest. You can, but do something, because you just sitting idly by doing nothing is, it's going to keep you right where you are. And if you want to be phenomenal or be forgotten, you're going to have to be willing to do some things that other people are not willing to do. And in the end, I'm telling you that it's working. In the end, I'm sure Arian Thomas will tell you that it is working. So I'm going to wrap this up. Click the link below. Join the team because, it's the end of 2013, 2014, and be here next week. And Lord willing, I'm going in it, and I'm going full speed ahead, and I'm willing to lock arms, and I want to lock arms with as many go-getters and as many phenomenal men and women as possible, because I refuse to be forgotten. I choose to be phenomenal and not forgotten. So I will talk to you soon. Click the link below. See you on the other side.